I've always said Ironman racing, particularly in Kona, is as much a mental test as it is a physical one. And you draw on those experiences, and a lot of the training you do, often on your own, and those hard sessions, you know, they go in the memory bank to be drawn on at a later date. So, and to be honest, I love being out there on my own, just doing it, you know. I like that mentality, and you've still got to do the work. Everyone goes through that sort of sacrifice and those sort of training days. I think that's the unique thing about our sport. You know, whether you're trying to win world titles or just win your age group or even just finish. The people who win don't just have the talent, they work the hardest.
It's 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning in Boulder, Colorado. The most important triathlon in the sport, the Ironman World Championship, is a mere 8 weeks away. This morning, Craig Alexander, the two-time Ironman World Champion, has assembled a group to ride a hilly and hard 112 miles with a 25-mile climb up to Estes Park as part of the fun. We get to see the top pros at the races, but it's not often that we get to pull the curtains back to see how they prepare for the toughest day in sport. When you head off to the office for your 8-hour workday, Craig Alexander, 2010 Ironman World Champion Marina Carfrae, and Ironman hopefuls Tim O'Donnell and Joe Gambles, among others, are clocking in and heading off for theirs.
All right, so Corey, today, this is a long training day, 8 weeks from Kona. What will you guys be doing?
Well, there's a few of us meeting this morning, heading out, but actually it's Rennie and I doing the session together that we've got planned. We're going to ride about 112 miles, so nothing too crazy in the beginning. We'll head out north through Lyons and up a beautiful canyon called Big Thompson.
Okay.
So some climbing, about 25 miles of climbing. Come back down another canyon, and then some Ironman pace efforts at the end for the last hour and a half of the ride.
So little circuits.
Yeah, it's kind of a little circle we've got out there. It's probably a 10-mile loop.
Okay.
So we'll go around that a few times, and then finish with a quick transition and some mile repeats.
To try to simulate what you're going to be doing on race day.
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of race pace work at the end of a 6 or 7 hour day. So, like you mentioned, it's 8 weeks out, so still time to get some heavy work in, and really just, I guess, tune the body up to more Ironman pace work.
Sure.
It's a session that Rennie and I actually did last year, and I've done a couple of times. I start on 6-minute pace with a 7-minute send-off or a 6:30 send-off, depending on how I'm feeling, and try and descend it from there. But I think the main thing is you really want to hit the Ironman pace to start with, and if you're feeling good, then you can speed up a little bit towards the end. But the purpose of the session really is just to dial in sort of that Ironman effort, that Ironman pace, and lock that in for a while.
Like, what will you eat during a ride, a day like this, where it's going to be a 6-hour plus day?
Yeah, pretty much the same as what I'll use on race day.
Okay.
You know, I don't change too much. I've got an electrolyte drink with Carbo Pro in there, so I get all the calories in liquid. I've got some gels as well, which is what I also carry during the race in Kona.
Okay.
And for the run, Rennie's coach Siri's actually meeting us out there with a cooler. We've got some electrolyte drinks, and I've got some flat Coke, which is obviously what you can get on the course during the marathon in Kona. So yeah, I try not to change too much.
In that way, you know, your body's used to whatever's going to be out there on race day.
I think so. Your body just gets used to using whatever you can get as fuel, and you get very efficient doing that. So yeah, try not to change up too much.
Thanks for letting us in.
Yeah, no problem.
A little behind the scenes. Craig Alexander's training. We won't tell anybody.
Okay.
We won't keep it a secret.
Hey, there's no secrets.
It's just doing the work,
That's
isn't
right,
it?
exactly right.
Exactly. All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
See you out there.
All right.
As the group headed out of town, there was one more person I needed to connect with. I ran over to give a good morning hug to Marina Carfrae's coach and the former #1 ranked female ITU triathlete in the world, Siri Lindley.